Well, you're probably looking at your screen right now thinking, she usually talks about food and nutrition, and those plants are not edible. So, what in the world is she talking about today? Well, if you follow me on social media and if you've read any of my blog posts, you know that general health and wellness I'm really passionate about. So, the reason I brought these plants today is these plants are what we call air scrubbers. These are probably the best plants that you can have in your home or in your office to keep the air nice and clean and fresh and keep toxins out of the air and give you lots of really good fresh oxygen. So I want to tell you about each of these plants. These are very common house plants. You can find them just about everywhere, and they're really great to have in your office if you have sick building syndrome, or if you've got, nasty stuff around the vents and, kind of not feeling good when you're at the office, maybe kind of headachy. These plants will scrub that stuff out of the air and put a nice fresh burst of clean oxygen back in that environment for you. And they will also do the same thing in your home. So the first one is the spider plant. Now, you usually see these in hanging baskets, and they have the little babies that come out and it looks like a spider. This is a really great one. It grows really well indoors. It doesn't need a whole lot of sunlight. The next one is English ivy. Now, this is usually one that you see outside on the patio, but this is also a really great indoor plant because, again, it doesn't need a whole lot of light. It doesn't like direct sunlight. This last one, most of us know this as a snake plant. I've also heard it called a mother-in-law plant. This one also really great air scrubber, keeps the air clean. The really great thing about these two is if you have trouble sleeping, you would want to put these in your bedroom because the more oxygen that's in your bedroom, the more likely you are to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Now, speaking of plants that help you sleep, there's two other plants that the aroma of those plants will help you sleep. One of them is a little bit hard to find around here right now, and that's lavender. But if you're into essential oils, you know that you can diffuse lavender in the bedroom, and the scent of the lavender will help to lull you into a nice deep sleep. The other one, if you're lucky enough to have one of these plants in your yard right now, is jasmine. Right now, the jasmine plants are in full bloom. They smell wonderful. And if you clip a couple of sprigs of jasmine and put them in a vase with water, put them in the bedroom, on the nightstand, or pretty close to the bed where you can smell that wonderful fragrance, that will also help to lull you into a nice deep sleep. Now, for other information about this topic and other general health and wellness topics and nutrition, because that's what I'm best at, please go to my website at fitnessnutritionconsulting.com. From there, you can link over to all the social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and you can also follow my blog.